guys, welcome back to Tuesdays with Tia. I'm so sorry I haven't been here for like 2 or 3 weeks. My youngest son had some surgery. We went away on a little family holiday for the family day weekend. I had my mom in town, you know how that goes. Anyway, so unfortunately I haven't been here on Tuesdays with Tia's for a few weeks, and I apologize. I'm so happy to be back here with you on this freezing cold day in February in Toronto. If you are somewhere warmer, I'm so jealous. I have my warm hot water, my hat, I even put my slippers back on when I got in the door from dropping the kids off today. I just can't warm up. Oh my gosh, I'm ready for summer. Anyway, speaking of being away on a holiday, it helped me realize what I wanted to talk to you about today. And that is the things we can't force our kids to do. There are those moments where we want our kids so badly to do something, and then we start to battle with them in a game of tug of war where they're refusing and we're forcing, and they're refusing and we're forcing, and you get to a point where you don't know what you're going to do. Those are those moments where we can't physically force our kids to do something. So what happened yesterday in the airport was I happened to be standing next to this family who was tired from travel as well. I get it, we're all exhausted. But her older son, who must have been maybe 11 or 12, they got into a bit of a tug of war game around the fact that he needed to see his tutor right when he got home, and he had to study for his French, and it needed to be done now. And she was harping on him, saying things such as, no, you're doing it all, you're reviewing it, that's it. And then the son was responding with, no, well, why do I have to go first? Why can't my sister go first? What do you mean review? I already reviewed. And it was just this back and forth. Okay, so from both perspectives, I get it. They're both tired. They both have their sides of the story. What happens here is that the mom really is invested in her child's homework and his success, and that's great. That's what parents do. We're emotionally invested in the things that we care a lot about. Those things are making sure our kids sleep well and eat well and do well in school. Those are all really great things. Unfortunately, when we try and force our kids to do this, they will dig their heels in and they will resist further because they know it bothers us. I know it seems counterintuitive, but they actually are looking for attention and power in certain ways. If they're not getting their attention and power buckets filled daily, which we've talked about before, it's a continuous thing that we as parents need to do to fill up these attention and power buckets. So what could we do in this situation where we really want our kids to go home and study or review or get something done for school, but they're resisting? I want you to first remember you're not going to physically be able to sit them down, grab their hand, and force them to do it. It's not going to happen. So you're not going to win and get what you want by forcing them. So what can we do to make it easier for you and easier for our kids and be successful for everybody? I want you to offer some choice around this. We've talked about choice before, but we need to keep coming back to it. It's so important. Homework is not a negotiable thing. Taking a bath is not a negotiable thing. But there are choice and negotiations around those things. So for example, that mother wants her son to do his homework. Great. Maybe she could say to him, when we get home, we need to work on our homework. Would you like to do it first or second? You let the kids decide. You know, would you like your sister to go first, or would you like to go first? You guys work it out. Okay, great. Now they've got some power and some control around that situation. Second of all, she could say, would you like to have your dinner first and then do your studying, or would you like to study while I prepare dinner? Give him some more choice. If he's still refusing, which sometimes happens, we have to remember that not all of our problems are our kids' problems. What's going to happen when he goes to school the next day and he's not prepared? What's going to happen when he has to tell his teacher that he didn't complete it? That's his responsibility. He needs to feel what happens to him when he makes choices that will affect him. Is it good or is it bad? We need to step back and not make all of our kids' problems our problems. So this week, what I want you to remember is to offer choice around everything. Would you like the blue cup or the pink cup for little ones? Would you like me to help you clean up, or would you like to clean up alone? Would you like to do your homework before or after dinner? Would you like to do your homework downstairs with me, or would you like to go up to your room for privacy? There's so many areas of choice, and once we offer choice and we stop telling our kids what to do constantly, They fill up with power. They feel in control. They feel less as though we're, sort of drill sergeanting them throughout their day. And the more they're going to cooperate. So this week, I want you to offer that choice. I want you to remember that not all of your kids' problems are your problems. And then I want you to remember that we need to proactively fill up our kids' power and attention buckets. If you want more information about how to offer choice, scenarios in which you can't get your kids to do something you want, write it below. Send me your email in the comments, and I will send you a bunch of information on choice. And I would love to get you off and running and stop all this tug of war. Until next week, happy parenting. It can be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. And remember, these choices work on your husband as well. Talk to you soon. Bye.